Become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm for hard to find books, scans of rare photos, and articles on the Golden Era of bodybuilding. Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here. Today we're going to look at how Bruce Lee got shredded and fighting fit for his blockbuster and undoubtedly one of the greatest films of all time, Enter the Dragon. Now, in my previous videos, I've described how Bruce Lee had this continual obsession in developing his strength and physique using bodybuilding, even his specialization on developing the core and forearms. But as Bruce Lee continued to develop as a martial artist, he found the need to continually change his routine. For the preparation of the film Enter the Dragon, Lee is said to have written a strength routine in the pages of his choreography notes for Enter the Dragon, and he used this routine in combination with a very effective circuit training routine for muscularization, that is, for acquiring definition. And this is also given in today's video. It is the combination of strength training and circuit training on alternate days that got him so shredded for Enter the Dragon. So let's explore both of these routines today. So in Bruce Lee's continual pursuit of strength, he decided to focus his strength training on particular muscle groups: the upper and lower back, very important, the thigh and hip flexors for kicking, the calves for stabilization of the kick itself. When you're actually lifting your leg, it is your calf which is very important in stabilizing, amongst other muscles. For punching, he focused on the shoulders, of course, the brachialis muscle of the upper arm and the brachioradialis of the forearm. And even to go further, to focus on his stabilization, he actually hooked an attachment to his Marcy circuit trainer, which is just a very large circuit trainer gym for home use. And he would perform 3 different kicks: the front kick, the hook kick, and the side kick under resistance. So he would actually strap on the attachment onto his ankle, and he would perform these kicks slowly under resistance. And in doing so, he would not only work on the strength of the kick and the muscles involved in the kick itself, but on the very important stabilization muscles which hold his body in place as he's doing the kick. And so by doing all of these different strength training exercises, he worked also on his balance, and in doing so really improved the function of his kicking and punching weapons for the film Enter the Dragon. Given here is the strength training routine incorporated by Bruce Lee and as written in his choreography notes for Enter the Dragon. For his back, he trained kettlebell rows, deadlifts, and hyperextensions, increasing the weight with the sets. Then you've got legs. He would train a standing leg thrust machine, and a standing leg thrust machine actually is a kick behind you, so it's like a rear kick. You would attach in a normal gym today a strap to your ankle on a cable station, and then kick behind you. He would also perform leg extensions and a seated leg thrust machine, which is basically a single leg press. For his hands and arms, he would train the cable reverse curl for increased tension as opposed to a barbell. And as mentioned earlier, for stabilization of his kicks, he would attach the strap to his ankle and perform a front, a hook, and a side kick slowly for only 8 to 10 reps. For shoulders, he would finish off by performing the shoulder press for 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. What's also really interesting is you can see the increase in the volume that he's now using. Previously in my other videos, we see that Bruce Lee only uses 2 sets per exercise, but by now he's accustomed to bodybuilding and therefore has chosen to increase the volume. So in combination with the previously listed strength routine, Bruce Lee would perform the following circuit routine to achieve his incredibly shredded physique, as shown here in a photo from Enter the Dragon, where he's just basically kicked somebody's butt. You can see every single muscle is perfectly defined. The striated musculature is just coming through his skin. You can see every muscle beautifully. The definition that Bruce Lee acquired for Enter the Dragon following this routine speaks for itself. It's just an amazing scene when you see Bruce Lee fighting in Enter the Dragon. You really can see all the muscles moving underneath his skin, and when he holds those poses, yeah, I mean, it's just beautiful definition. The shredded physique that he displays is amazing. So one of the rules in the circuit routine that he applied was that each exercise would be performed for 8 to 12 repetitions, and the duration of that particular set would only take 30 seconds as a maximum unless listed. And he would immediately move to another exercise, essentially making this a cardiovascular session, and a very high intensity one too. So if we quickly go through the routine, we can see that it was a full body workout where he would start off with an overhand pull-up, seated leg press, standing leg thrust, as I mentioned before. It's just a rear kick done on a cable station. He would perform the shoulder press, the standing calf raise, the cable curl done in an alternated fashion. He would also perform something called the standing unilateral horizontal arm adduction. All it is basically you're standing and basically doing a fly-like motion with each arm on a cable station. He would also perform the bench press, the deadlift, the pull down behind the neck, the triceps push down on a cable station again, and then perform cardio such as running for 1.5 minutes as fast as possible, and finish off with wrist rolling and neck flexion / extension for 1 minute each. The results, as I said earlier, speaks for itself. Bruce Lee was able to achieve a fantastic muscular and defined physique, completely shredded for Enter the Dragon. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video on Bruce Lee's preparation for Enter the Dragon. He both used a strength and circuit training routine to get muscular and shredded. And here is one of the most famous scenes of Enter the Dragon, where he basically walks across this floor filled with mirrors. It's like the effect of the mirrors makes him look like a cat just stalking his prey. And I mean, Bruce Lee looked like he was on fire in Enter the Dragon. It's his greatest performance of all his films, and no doubt one of the greatest, if not the greatest film in martial arts history. I hope you've enjoyed again watching this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't to the Golden Era Bookworm. Thank you for watching, and please leave me your comments. If you'd like to support my work, please donate via PayPal or become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm, or you can purchase some of my silver and bronze era courses on my website goldenerabookworm.wixsite.com/website. This is the Golden Era Bookworm. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Bye for now. Visit goldenerabookworm.wixsite.com/website for courses from the Bronze and Silver era of bodybuilding.